Hi, and welcome back for another eMarketer Industry Voices, Marketing in Uncertain Times. I'm Marissa Kozlov. As the pandemic continues, we're bringing you more perspectives on how marketers are working through today's challenges and what they envision for the future. With me today is Nell Shapiro, CEO and founder of Kibou, the deliberately minimal diaper bag. Hey, Nell, so nice to see you today and great to have you with us.
Hi, Marissa. Thank you so much for having us.
Now, the baby space is incredibly saturated, and as a mom myself, I know that there are so many options to choose from, especially when it comes to diaper bags. What research led you to believe that you could build a viable business, get funding on Kickstarter, and break into this incredibly crowded space?
Kibou was truly born out of necessity. When I first became a mom with my first son, was always on my feet, going everywhere. It was in those moments that I started craving something lightweight and hands-free. I brought on an amazing co-founder, Stephanie, and she and I together took to the market. We did research of about 300 parents in the US and Europe to understand their current pain points with their current diaper bag solutions. And so we took that understanding and we spent a full 2 years prototyping and perfecting this design. And then we decided to go to Kickstarter because we thought, well, this will give us that proof of concept and we won't take that financial risk ourselves. It will allow us to have that financial autonomy to be able to successfully launch this business. And in 4 weeks, we sold over 300 bags and raised over $30,000.
Now, right before the pandemic, you had started to dabble in some trade shows, but now without those shows and without in-person events, how have you had to adjust your marketing strategy?
We thought about, okay, so there are so many social media opportunities online where moms specifically are engaging with one another. And we looked at what companies, what brands are really taking their communities online. So we connected with organizations and brands like Big City Moms and Bump Club and Beyond, who were shifting their model to have these virtual baby showers online. And we participated in a lot more giveaways than we otherwise would have. We took as much funding as we could and put it towards reaching out to influencers and really putting a big push behind that at an earlier stage in our development than we otherwise would have. So then we also did things like just join the conversation in Facebook groups. We would just join those mom conversations and very authentically and organically as moms ourselves, just be a part of that conversation and talk with our mom friends and just see where we could be a part of that.
Are you planning to incorporate any new channels into your marketing mix this year?
We know that Pinterest is female heavy and that age-wise it fits right in with our target demographic. It's also a great channel for us in terms of being able to demonstrate and show the functionality and the features of our bag. And we're also excited to kind of dip our toes into the TikTok world. It's a lot of fun. It's really playful. We've started to connect with more influencers in that space, and things are always changing. So we're just keeping our finger on the pulse of how we can effectively advertise and target our demographic.
Kibou recently partnered with the organization Our Children, donating a portion of profits to mothers and children affected by incarceration. How'd that partnership come about?
We found Our Children through our network of moms, and we were able to give back to an organization that was helping support mothers and children in meaningful ways. And this relationship has been incredibly important to us because we have had an opportunity to get to know the women who work there and to understand truly how impactful our donations have been.
Now, March is International Women's Month. What advice do you have for other female entrepreneurs?
Once I found other female entrepreneurs through networking with other friends of mine, colleagues of mine, and then joining other entrepreneurial groups like Hey Mama and the Female Founder Collective, I found this amazing network of women. I cannot say enough about how incredibly rewarding and supportive it has been. But I don't just mean emotionally, I mean financially, I mean in terms of growing my business. So for sure, the advice that I would give any woman out there is if you are not connected to those networks, I absolutely recommend it.
All right, well, great advice. As you think ahead, what's next for Kibou?
So I mentioned anthropology, which is the closest thing on the horizon for us right now. And that's a partnership we're very excited about. We have new products coming up. So we have a new color in our vegan colorways. We have a new nylon line launching that we think especially dads will be excited about, but it's just kind of a sportier, more casual look. And that launches later in the spring. So while I have packed every Kibou every day and I literally write the thank you note on it by hand in my basement and pack it and wear my mask as I'm putting these into the mail, we're probably growing beyond that pretty soon. And so we're looking to move into a 3PL and looking at bringing on a CMO pretty soon. So just thinking about how can Kibou continue to understand the trends of the market and grow with them and become the next iteration of ourselves in this second year of our growth.
Well, I'm very excited to see all that's to come for Kibou. And I know you have the kids home from school today, but hopefully we can get in one more question before we close. Can you share with us how you came up with the name Kibou?
Yes, absolutely. So Kibou is a derivative of the phrase keep it by you. The phrase stands for really what we're all about. We wanted to create a product that kept everything you need by your side, no less, no more, so that you could be free in your mind and in your hands-free, mind-free to focus on what matters.
Keep it by you. Such a fantastic phrase. Love the name. And congratulations on the business, Nell. And thank you so much for being with us today. And thanks to all of you for tuning in to Industry Voices, Marketing in Uncertain Times. We'll see you soon. And until then, stay healthy, stay safe, and please wear a mask.
InMobi helps you understand, identify, engage, and acquire your customers. InMobi, driving real connections.